Elisabeth Carson, and I'm thrilled to introduce to you an extraordinary weekend event happening right here in Miami, Florida on August 3rd and 4th. It's none other than the second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards weekends. After the tremendous success of last year's event with over 1,200 attendees from around the globe, we knew we had to make this year's event even more spectacular. On Saturday, we have a captivating conference lined up featuring world-renowned speakers such as Muhammad Ibrahim, Merkaba 13, Robert Grant, Billy Carson, and a woman's panel hosted by yours truly. Following the conference, we'll set sail for a VIP yacht cruise at sunset, where you'll have the chance to mingle with your favorite nominees and celebrity guests, all hosted by 19 Keys. Sunday, August 4th, kicks off with a Forbidden Knowledge book publishing signing event, followed by the highly anticipated second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards. This is a red carpet affair, so come dressed to impress. Remember last year we surprised a lucky guest with an Audi A4 during the awards, and this year we're upping the ante with a chance to win a Mercedes-Benz. So make sure you secure your tickets early. This event is sure to sell out quickly. I cannot wait to see each and every one of you there for what promises to be an unforgettable weekend of education, inspiration, celebration, and...
Get that upgrade.
Hey, babe. Let's take a flight.
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know.
Get that upgrade.
Anywhere you are, though.
That's what's up. Are you packing your bags?
You already know.
Get that upgrade.
Make your best life. Oh, it's never too late, it's never too late, it's never too late to make your best life. Oh, I wanna upgrade, let me get that upgrade. Make your best life. Biohack my life, biohack your life. Biohack my life, biohack your life. Biohack my life, biohack your life.
I know that's right, you can say that twice. I write the code, I'ma biohack my best life. Give me the upgrade. I spent enough days trying to figure out my way, no longer in the maze.
Welcome. Hello, happy Friday, everybody. It's biohack time. Biohack your best life. My name is Elisabeth Carson.
And I am Billy Carson, a.k.a. Forbidden Knowledge.
Forbidden Knowledge. Yes, and we're here today to talk about shadow work and trauma and everything, all of the above, and how do you get it out of your body, right? Everyone talks about shadow work, but no one ever really talks about how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I see everyone filling up here in the live chat. Thank you for joining us today. Please make sure you click the like button, and please make sure you share the video. That will help us out a lot with the algorithm. Okay, so please, again, click the like button and share the video. All right, this video is going to help change a lot of people's lives. And so, you know, I'm really pleased with this Biohack Your Best Life podcast, because I look at some of the messages that Elisabeth gets, and so many people are talking about how it's helped change their life, change their perspective on life, and help them in some of their darkest days. So I think people need to hear this message and this information. So please help us get it out there by liking and sharing, all right, and leaving positive comments, all right? So, yeah, it's, the trauma and the shadow work. Now, a lot of people hear about shadow work. I remember myself hearing about shadow work a lot years ago, but never truly fully understanding exactly what it was until I dug deeper into it, of course, and researched it. But can you explain to the people exactly what is shadow work?
Yes, shadow work is basically going into the scary areas of your minds and soul, and really trying to shed light on those areas, right? So it's the places that we're really scared to go to, the darkness within us, right? We need to shine light on the darkness within us to be able to ascend from those moments that are trapped and locked within our body. So shadow work is just basically shedding light where there is darkness. And basically, in my perception, it's healing. Yeah. Shadow work is healing work. How do you heal when you're overwhelmed with unresolved trauma and stuck emotion that you've never processed in your life? So, the subject matter that you talk about is so important, ancient civilizations and real knowledge and real truth out here. But at the same time, it's like, if you are not balanced in your mental health, your physical health, and your spiritual health, then the information that you share will take people down. Okay. that can make a person spiral out.
Oh, it has made some people spiral out.
Yeah, and they'll lose themselves. And not even to mention, let's talk about visits from other entities.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real trauma. I mean, when I see you talk about it, I mean, you get teary. It's hard.
It's hard to talk about it.
Yes. And then I always ask Billy, like, why do you get so emotional when you talk about these moments? And then I was talking to my girlfriend as well, and she got visited back when she was very, very young, and she was almost bawling in tears when she told me for the first time. Yeah.
Wow. It's a traumatic experience. It's something that, of course, was completely unexpected, number one. Something you only see in science fiction movies or whatever. But the experience was so out of this world, it was so overwhelming, it left a trauma imprint on my brain.
Yeah.
And so every time those memories are recalled from that center of my brain, it brings back up those same emotional feelings. That trauma, it pops out.
Yes. Well, let's talk about what that is, first of all. So trauma, you guys, trauma is not like, you go through something. Not everything is a trauma, but trauma is only when your nervous system gets stuck in a stress state for a longer period of time than it should, because the moment that happened that was traumatic has passed. So when trauma happens in your mind and body, it just means that your nervous system is stuck in that stress state. And so those moments, those feelings, all that stuff gets trapped into your body, into your mind. And then those are the things that you'll remember. And then what do they turn into? Triggers.
Yeah.
So every time you talk about that, you get triggered because there's emotion in there.
Yeah.
Trapped from when it happens that you probably were never able to process. I mean, you've told me about how your family reacted and how everything kind of just started falling apart after that incident. So you weren't really even allowed to process what happened to you.
Yeah.
And that's awful.
Yeah.
And then, you know what, guys, like, let me just give you a piece of advice. Find a person, a friend that you can process with, that can help you process when you're feeling like you're triggered and you're out of body and you just, you don't know what to do. Have somebody that is sane help you process. I have a processing friend. Like, we literally call each other when we're going through things. Like, you explain to me and help me process this, because it gives another perspective. An untriggered perspective. It can help calm you. And then that way, your mind and your body and your spirit is going through that process in your mind and body. So now your body's processing, your mind is processing, and that person can help you come to a resolution. And if you resolve the issue, it doesn't get stuck in your body as trauma.
Right.
So because your family was so against what happened to you, and in disbelief, you were never able to process that trauma out of your mind and body.
It just got stuffed away.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why you get so emotional.
For years.
Get so
years
emotional.
and years and years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why he gets emotional when he talks about it.
Yeah.
So, we should process that together at some point. I mean, I try to tell Billy, like, let's figure this out. Like, a good way to figure out if you have trauma, which everybody does, but you may think you don't, but you do. You find the root of things, right? So asking questions. What do I do with you a lot?
Ask a lot of questions.
I ask you a lot of questions about, let's say, okay, he's triggered about something, right? Why do you feel like this? Do you remember another time when you felt like this?
Right. I got to go back in time and start thinking about previous years, even maybe down even into childhood. What situations could have created the trauma link?
Yes.
That helps to create the trigger in today's time.
Exactly. And I hope that you'll share this powerful moment that we had not even too long ago. I've always had abandonment issues. I've been very outspoken about it. I've dealt my whole life with it. And literally my body, if someone's walking away from me or I'm feeling like I'm being abandoned by anybody, by an animal, by a family member, by a friend, by a significant other, I'm tripping out. My insides feel like death. Like my body goes into fight or flight. I'm sweating, I can't, my heart's racing. Everything is just, right?
So I had to figure out, what is the root of that?
Yeah.
What is the root of this abandonment? And of course it was adoption for me.
Right.
But we had a conversation a couple weeks ago with your abandonment stuff, because you have a little bit of abandonment. Everybody really, I think at the end of the day, everybody has a touch of abandonment issues within their bodies. Just some people have worse abandonment issues than others.
True.
But we came into a realization, which is great if you have somebody to help you process these things. We came into a realization about your abandonment.
Yeah. When I was younger, my father, unfortunately, he was a good guy when he wasn't drunk or on drugs. But and then so he would be good for a week and then he would leave, and you'd see him leaving. You'd know you weren't going to see him again for a while. It could be a month, it could be weeks, it could be days. But it always made me feel like, we aren't good enough. You got to leave us, and abandon us. And he'd go and, to go off on one of these binges, obviously. And then we'd be going to different cities, because I used to roll with a little group of guys. We used to go from city to city to play basketball. And so as we cross the intersections in certain areas, there he is, like literally like laying in the gutter. And you step over him, it's like, or you see somebody driving his car and he's had been home for weeks at a time. So it developed this abandonment issue.
Yeah,
because deep ingrained issue.
Right. And it's feelings of worthlessness.
Yeah.
Like you're not good enough. And that's really the root of that issue right there.
Yeah.
Abandonment makes you feel like you're worthless and nobody wants you, because that's what your dad used to do to you back when you were so young. So those are the feelings. So we tied all that stuff back to that moment, because those moments when you're young can cause huge triggers for you later in life. And if you're unwilling to look at them and unwilling to go there, then you're lashing out, and all of that pain is getting spread onto other people if you're not aware, right? So that's why it's good to have someone to process with.
Yes.
That's my number one hack, guys. Find a processing partner. I saw a question in the chat asking why I didn't ruin me and Billy's relationship when we got together with my abandonment issues, because there's something called consciousness, right? So when I feel triggered and my body goes into fight or flight and I'm feeling uncontrollable, I go inward. He'll tell you, like, I don't say anything. Like, I just get real quiet and I go in and I'm like, where is this coming from? That's my first question. Where is this coming from? My consciousness knows that I'm triggered, and it's probably not having anything to do with this situation at hand, but it probably has something to do with some other stuff.
Right.
So automatically, because I am conscious of my triggers, I will go within my body, within my brain, and figure out where is this stemming from. And then I will take time to process that. Maybe I'll call my processing friend. Maybe you'll help me process it.
Yeah.
And then from there, I can make an appropriate decision on how to act in the moment.
Yeah.
It's thought process, guys. You have to take your time between the stimulus and the response, right? There's space. You have to have that space in between stimulus and response in order to make an appropriate reaction from whatever stimulus it is that triggers you. So, I mean, it's questions.
That gives you time and space to really assess the situation, collect data, like research the data within your own self to understand what's really going on, and then begin to deprogram and reprogram.
Yes, exactly. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You guys read that. You have to have space between stimulus and response. That's one of the best books I have ever read. So
what's the name of the book again?
The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Make sure you guys read that. It talks about stimulus, response, making sure you have that space in there. And once you become conscious and you start to work on your triggers, you start to do the shadow work, then you can allow yourself to have that space, because you're not, boom, reacting in the moment. You're not automatically just going off and literally just acting so appropriately in the moment, because you have worked on yourself. So your trigger and response is not as high and doesn't take you as much out of your body as it would if you haven't worked on it. Yes, Stephen Covey, that's the author of the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, this is great. This is great stuff. So now you talked a little bit about how people can begin to start the shadow work, or at least realize they need shadow work, right? And it's good if you have a friend. What if they don't have a friend to help process, what things can people do to try to start the shadow work process?
Yes, that's a good question. So, because I didn't have a friend to help process for a long time, I was the only one of my group and people that I knew that became conscious. So, I mean, if I were to go try to process with an unconscious person, they're gonna drive me into doing some really toxic stuff. So, it took me a while to find someone to help process with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did a lot of work, and some of the beginning phases of my healing journey, I automatically go in, guys. When you're feeling that trigger in your body, go inside your body. Where is it at? Where do you feel it at? When I feel upset and lonely, I feel it in my gut and like right in the center of my gut. I pay attention to that feeling. And once you pay attention to the feeling, that feeling starts to disperse.
Yeah.
So it lowers automatically it lowers. So then you can start paying attention and then you start to process on your own. And now if this doesn't work and you're getting triggered to the place where you're losing consciousness, and this did happen. It happened in my life. I lost consciousness. This one time I was incredibly triggered and I put myself and my family in a really dangerous situation. It was bad. That's when I knew that I needed help. I needed to fix what I don't know. So I felt like something was wrong with me because I couldn't help but react in that moment. I had no control. That's why I feel so bad for people. This is literally a physiological response to stimulus from past trauma, depending on how bad you've had it, right? Some like killers and murderers and people that are, have just lost their mind because they're triggered are in prison for the rest of their lives because they've literally been taken out of their bodies. They're not there anymore. There's no conscious thought. Their frontal lobe is getting 30% less blood flow than normal, right? When you're in fight or flight. So your logical mind is offline. So sometimes you need help. I had this on earlier. This is a magnetic therapy device called HAPBEE, HAPBEE. I'm going to type it in the chat for you guys. We don't have any affiliation with this company. Nope. I just love their products. We've been using it now for probably almost a year.
Yeah.
And what this does is it uses magnetic therapy to put you in specific states. So we have a pad that goes underneath our pillows at night. So I'll turn it on at night to make sure we get in good states of sleep, which we do. And we have our aura rings that we measure our sleep. So I can now measure, because I have awareness. I can measure different things. Okay, this helps. That doesn't. When I drink coffee at 7 p.m., my sleep score is crap. But when I drink it and stop drinking it at 5 p.m., my sleep score is better. So, I mean, all of these things you should measure, because that is how you get better.
Yeah.
That's how you can create awareness within yourself to, tweak things a little bit. Because, I mean, I didn't know when we eat super late at night, our sleep scores aren't as good.
Yeah.
Because our body is still digesting. It doesn't get a chance to shut off at night when it's supposed to. So we've noticed, differences in sleep and sleep scores after different things that happen. So I would suggest grab a biometric reader. They have many. There's Whoop bands. There's the Aura Ring that we love because it's an arterial reading. So it is probably one of the most accurate readings out of all of the different wearables that you can get. But there's many different kinds now. And you know what? It's just important to start somewhere. If you don't get an Aura Ring, that's fine. Start somewhere, because the more awareness you have, the more you can hack into that and figure out ways to make yourself better.
True.
Optimize, right? Some other things that I started to do when I was realizing that my triggers were taking me out of my body was journaling. I would journal a lot. Pen to paper is different. It rewires your brain. I mean, you can literally sit there and write down 5 things you're grateful for daily in the morning. And after 21 days, you automatically just, when you wake up, you feel grateful. And all those grateful thoughts just start popping into your head because you've created that habit. And by pen to paper, now you've strengthened those neural connections. And so now it's an automatic behavior. Yeah. Easy peasy stuff. I mean, these are like
programming and reprogramming.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Having the ability to bring awareness to what is going on within yourself, understanding it.
Yes.
Taking the time to analyze it, and then looking for ways to address the issues, address them, facing it straight on, not trying to hide it and stuff it, which is what most of us do. I mean, just be honest with you, most of us will stuff these things away and think it's no big deal. And then much later on, it could be days, weeks, it could be years, it could be decades later, it will all come back out.
Yeah, it always does.
Mhm.
It always does. It either manifests itself in inappropriate behavior, inappropriate triggers when you're just acting wild. It'll manifest itself as an autoimmune disease, as
Mhm.
a physical ailment. I mean, these things, they compound and
Yeah.
they will affect you over time.
Yep.
And it's so interesting. So another really great modality that you can do for shadow work is craniosacral. And craniosacral, a branch of what craniosacral does, is called somato-emotional release work.
Mhm.
And that's basically where a practitioner, now find a trusted practitioner that your body feels comfortable with, or else your body will not release anything. So you have to find someone that you trust, that you're comfortable with, and that you trust. Again, that you
Mhm.
trust.
Yeah.
And then what you do is sometimes the practitioner, they're just basically working on the cerebral spinal fluid and the pulse rates that goes through your whole entire body, right? So sometimes when you have a trauma, your pulse rate and that beat of the cerebral spinal fluid will be blocked, and like, you know,
Mhm.
energetically also there'll be a blockage there. So
Yeah.
what they'll do is they'll just place their hands very lightly and get your body into different states and movements so that your flow and your fluids are flowing in the right way.
Mhm.
And then sometimes when they do that, you will have emotional releases because of locked emotion. So one time she put her hands on my stomach and I shot back into my mother's womb. I literally was there. Like my eyes were closed and I could feel inside of my mother's womb. And I started to just realize that I was feeling all of her emotion.
Wow.
And the state of mind that she was in was horrible. I mean, she was incredibly stressed out. She was depressed.
Yeah.
She was like not wanting me
Mhm.
at all. You know, of course, I mean, she was very young, guys. Like my
Yeah.
mom had me when she was like 13 or 14 years old. So, I mean, obviously, those are the feelings that a 13, 14-year-old would have.
Pretty normal,
Yes.
especially in
Korea.
Korea,
Yes.
where everything was very old fashioned.
Yes. Oh, I would have gotten probably killed by the
Yeah.
time I was 5.
Yeah, for sure.
She would have raised me.
Yeah.
So she really did do what the best that I believe everybody does the best that with what they know how. But anyways, that experience was so powerful for me because when she put her hand on my stomach and I shot back into my mother's womb, I felt those emotions and I realized I was carrying those emotions in my stomach.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, what? I mean, our bodies are so intelligent. Our cells remember everything. Everything. Even if our conscious mind does not remember, our cells remember it all.
Yep.
All of it. All of it. And our unconscious and subconscious minds, they'll remember it too.
Yeah.
That's why it came to me, right? Just by her, you know, assisting me in my own healing process, I was able to push, and then I got that memory back in, and I was in my mom's womb, and I was able to process those emotions. So I sat there and cried. I'm like, wow, this is messed up. But that made me release that. I felt lighter after that session.
Yeah. And that was some deep trauma that was a link to trauma from birth.
Yes.
From even before birth.
Even before birth.
So it's in there.
Yes.
I know that some people were trying to ask, because you said the name of that so quickly. Can you say it a little slower?
Yes, craniosacral. So craniosacral is an awesome modality. It's body work, basically. We're a practitioner that's trained. Make sure that you trust your practitioner. There's some people out here that do not have your best interest at heart. So you have to make sure that your intuition is correct when you're meeting with these people. It took me a long time to find a lady that I worked with for all the years that I have. And unfortunately, she's freaking retired. So I got to find someone else. But anyways, yes, craniosacral, guys. And then through craniosacral, you may have somato-emotional releases. And that's basically when your body just releases that emotion, that trapped, stored emotion.
Right.
So that's locked up in your body.
Yeah.
It's really, really incredible. It's an incredible therapy that I've been blessed to do for the past, probably, I've been doing that for about 5-6 years.
I've used your practitioners before.
Yes.
To do the same work on myself.
Oh, yeah. You had a good session with her before.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Tell them about it.
Yes. So, it's really interesting because a lot of the times they don't really touch you. They kind of put their hand over a specific area of your body where they feel there's some type of energetic blockage. And I must admit, I was feeling really tense and kind of anxious, a little bit of anxiety for no reason, really. And then when she got to that particular location, wherever that blockage was, it seemed like it released, and I became so relaxed. I down regulated my nervous system. It was crazy.
Yeah. And there were some memories that came up. That's your body releasing those things. Your body was in a stress state because you were feeling that trauma, and she knew that you were feeling that trauma. So that's why she put her hands where she did, so you could process and release that.
Yeah.
And yes, your nervous system was able to down regulate.
Yeah.
Because you were able to get it out of your body.
Yeah.
Yes, it's dope. It's a dope therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's helped me a lot. And other modalities, of course, grounding. I mean, I know all you guys probably know about grounding at this point. I talk about it forever and all the time. So I wrote a book with Olivia Smith called The Mother Earth Effect, and volume 2 is coming out momentarily, probably within the next month or two, guys. And it's all about grounding. And grounding changed my whole existence. What's really great about grounding, and for those of you who may not know what it is, it's basically when you touch your skin to the earth. The earth's surface is a wide, vast amount of negative ions all over it. And if you connect your skin to the earth's surface, your body sucks up those negative ions, those electrons, and your body is able to down regulate when it's in a stress state, because it's impossible to be chronically inflamed when you're grounded. It's impossible to be when you're inflamed. Okay, basically, you guys, when you're inflamed, you're in a lot of pain. Okay, your body is on fire pretty much. When you're grounded, it takes away that pain because your body, it sucks the inflammation out of your body. It moves the fluid within your body, just how craniosacral does. If your skin, right? So I had a bite here, like a mosquito bite, and it was swollen. I had like this big lump here.
It's huge.
Yes. Put a grounding patch on it, boop, and it's gone in a couple hours. Why? Because now that area is the circulation is getting better, right? So there's no pool of inflammation there anymore.
Right.
So my body is able to regulate, and boom, it sucks the inflammation out. The pain is gone. There's no pain. When you have
so big, I thought it was a spider bite.
I know. I'm allergic to mosquitoes.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, grounding, first of all, guys, it's free. All you have to do is go sit outside on the earth's surface with your hands and feet and sit there for 20 minutes. If you're stressed out, go outside and do that. 20 minutes. You will literally feel your body regulate itself. The stress just...
You have to be connected to the earth. That means no rubber shoes on. You're not standing on top of a concrete slab like a sidewalk or a porch. It means dirt, sand, grass.
Well, asphalt is grounding. Concrete is not. Dry sand is not the best to ground in. If you can ground, you can ground in wet sand.
You need moisture for conductivity.
Yes, exactly. And the ocean is one of the best places. The saltwater oceans are one of the best places to ground in, because your whole body is sucking up electrons. Have you guys ever noticed when you're on vacation at an ocean and you're swimming and you're on the beach and then you just go home and you feel freaking amazing? Portion of that has to do with grounding and vitamin D deficiency. Okay, because a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D, which causes depression and anxiety, and a lot of other issues too. So make sure that you're taking your vitamins too. That's another way to help your body and your mind. When I don't take my vitamins, I can tell. I can tell I don't feel as good. And when you're not feeling good, you're not optimal at all.
Yeah, true. Facts.
Yeah.
Absolute facts. So once you are on the journey to beginning the shadow work, how do you know that you're done, or is it just a lifelong process?
I don't think that anyone is ever done working on themselves. Now, the amount of work that you do on yourself probably lowers because that you get to a certain level, right? So this is what I've noticed through my healing journey, is that you reach a plateau of healing, and then you're okay for a minute, but then you kind of feel like there's somewhere else to go, right? Like this happened to me not even too long ago. I was like, what am I missing? I feel like I hit a plateau. I feel like my healing modalities aren't really making the jumps and the leaps in my life like they used to. I think I need to try something different. So I did something different a couple weeks ago, and I jumped that other level. I'm good now. I feel great. There's different plateaus. There's different things in your life that you go through that will continually cause trauma. So it's like this stuff always has to be worked out in your body, right? It just always does. I mean, shadow work is calling that friend after a big fight with your significant other and just sitting there and talking. That's shadow work because you're not letting it get stuck in your body. You're processing it to get rid of it, right? I mean, it's continuous. It's lifelong. And it's just, I mean, how dedicated to your healing do you want to be? I mean, that's really the question. Because me, for instance, I love myself. I want to be the best that I can possibly be in every single moment of every single, part of my life. And I want to be able to act appropriately with people. I don't want to be inappropriate or have a trigger and then act unconsciously. I want to always be in control of myself, of my vessel. And I want to feel good. And how do you get there? You do shadow work, because the other side of all this pain and this hard shadow work that you do while you're in it, the other side is blissful. It's automatic manifestation. It's divine alignment.
And talk a little bit about how since you've done shadow work, how your manifestation has gotten so much stronger.
Yes. So I think that the reason why my manifestation now is so strong and quick, because I'm not filled up with heaviness and denseness. So I feel like almost like when you fill a cup up with sand, let's say you fill a cup with sand here, and then you pour a little water and now it's compacted, right? It's compacted down there. It's like hard for you to move that. It's like so hard. It's harder to pick it up. It's heavier. I mean, your stuff is not in flow. It's very, very hard and just heavy. I mean, think about it universally. When you're not hard and heavy, how are you going to be in flow? How are you going to be able to receive what the universe gives you if everything's bouncing back off of you because you're so hard and stuffed up and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that it lightens you up. Your stream to the divine becomes clearer. Before you do shadow work and you're stuffed up with unresolved crap, you're not going to manifest what's divinely for you. You're going to manifest what's toxic for you, because you've learned from childhood toxic ways of life, and those ways became normalized to you. So now you're living in a toxic spiral of bull crap in your life, and you're just attracting these same toxic cycles because you're not healing and growing from them. So you're manifesting all the time, but not what's divinely for you. You're manifesting the crap that you're not addressing. So when you become in alignment with who you're really supposed to be by doing the shadow work and clearing out some of the stuff, deprogramming and reprogramming, then now you're in alignment with divine. And now you're able to receive what the universe is giving you in flow, in the positive way, right? Because you're always manifesting. It's just whether you're manifesting what is truly for you or whether you're manifesting another lesson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's important. I think people don't understand that if you're caught up in these triggers, those triggers send you into a dark mind state. The dark mind state creates what Dr. Amen called ants, automatic negative thoughts. You start acting on those negative thoughts. Now you're in a low frequency.
Yeah.
And now the universe is going to send you back a boomerang mirror of exactly what you're putting out, low frequency. So you're always going to have a problem for every solution.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is to do the shadow work, to work on yourself, to tap into the inner space.
Yeah.
And to address it head on, to face it, which is hard to do.
It's scary. That's why people don't want to. They're so scared. Sometimes I'll talk to some of my girlfriends. They're like, nah, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
But and then I look at them so sadly, because it's like, you think you're protecting yourself by not looking at that stuff. But really, I mean, if you could only see the magic that you have within you on the other side of that stuff, I mean, it's incredible. We're all capable of so much. I mean, it's the power within you. You can't reach that full power if you're stuffed up with unresolved emotion. It gets in the way. You don't see yourself. You don't see yourself for who you are. You see yourself for what you've been told you are. You have to figure out who you are by doing the work, and only you can figure that out. Otherwise, you're listening to everybody else, and your parents condition you to who you are. Your siblings condition you to who you are. The horrible toxic situation that you grew up in conditioned you to who you are.
Yeah.
No, you have to deprogram. You have to get out of all of those things.
What about Dr. Bruce Lipton and epigenetic memories? How does that affect us, do you think, with shadow work or having these trauma triggers deep within the body?
Oh, I think that runs even deeper than pre-birth, like in womb. It runs deep, deep, deep. I think way deeper. I know from experience that my bloodline most likely had horrible starvation stuff in it, because the way that I okay. I feel really, I don't know. The fridge is always full, okay?
The fridge is always full, guys.
But and
I'm like, what the heck are we gonna do with all this food? I mean, who's gonna eat this stuff?
No, literally, like, I don't know. There's something deep rooted in my body about that type of stuff. So I don't know. And I you know, I came to that realization because of my kid, right, Gabe. And when his food is messed up, or when he doesn't have food, it's like a food thing with us. Like, we just turn into the most evil people. Like, don't talk to us when we hungry, or like,
they get hangry. They get real hangry.
No, but like, really, like, people get hangry, you know, but it's like an inappropriate hangry. Yeah. That's why I know it comes from somewhere deeper, because it's not like the normal hangry. It's like, no, I want to like literally kill somebody right now. So, and my kid has it too. So I know it's passed down. There are things that are passed down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those are a little bit harder to work out of your body because it runs so deep. Mm-hmm. But awareness, all you need is awareness. Once you become aware of that thing starts to melt away. And especially, I mean, you can see it. You can see the manifestation of epigenetic trauma on the planet today. Mm-hmm. Why do I say that? Because there's still racism.
Yep.
It's getting passed down generations. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might have some parents that are not racist, that has a kid that's racist.
Yep.
Where do they do that at? But it happens all the time. Why? Because of the bloodline.
Genetic programming.
Down. Yes. Trauma and being scared. I mean, if you look at, like, why are we fighting each other over the color of our skins? Mm-hmm. Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, like, it's 2024. I'm better than you because my skin lighter than yours. Oh, you better. Oh, you're not supposed to be with her because she looked like that. Oh, she too light. You're not supposed to. Huh?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Crazy.
What are we doing? But then you have to have empathy about it, because epigenetics, the trauma in our bodies, it's innately in here. We're born with this. Born with this. So it's like you have to give empathy and grace to those that, you know, are like that. But it's like, and not everybody's meant to become conscious in this lifetime, on this timeline with us. You know what I mean? It's just some people are just meant to be robots.
Some people will come back many times. And plus, what happens too is, I believe that some people here, they could look like they're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, but it could be their first or second time here. They can even have a child that is only 15, 20 years old that's ancient. So, and they themselves could be newborns in the spirit. So you can't let the physical appearance of age fool you when we're talking about people, which is why you have to have empathy, because they can be children in the spirit.
Yeah. And you can't fault people for what they don't know. You know, I mean, if a person is innately racist, I mean, you can choose to not mess with that person, but it's like, are you gonna be mad? Like, just leave the person alone. You know, that really has nothing to do with you at the end of the day. And you don't know what that person's history has been like to cause them to be like that. So it's like, for us people, let's stop. Let's just stop and let's mind our own business. How about that? How about we do that? Because it would be a much happier world. I mean, you really just never know what a person is going through. You know, I was going through a really horrible time at a point in my life. And I was, you know, walking around all sad and just with negative energy. But I was going through horrible stuff. So it's like, if someone would have just came and knocked me down while I'm feeling like that, it's like, you know, you just never know what a person is going through. You made a good point today on Trick Show. You said that, you know, if someone's speeding by you, you know, and cut you off, they could be rushing to the hospital because their kid got hurt. You know, you just never really know what person's going through. Another way of shadow work is to literally set boundaries for you and your life and your people, and mind your own business. Stop taking on drama and trauma from other people. Mind your own business.
That's one of the biggest problems that I see with the internet or the social media feeds. I think that they set up triggers, or they trigger things in people, and it gets people riled up. It's like gaslighting. So you also got to check your feeds. Sometimes the stuff on your feed could be some of the things that are triggering you. And then that trigger, whatever it's tied to, is being unleashed on people that are around you in the real world. So you were triggered by something in the virtual world, and now you're attacking people in the real world. That's not good.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
I think it happens a lot.
Oh, it does. It does. Well, you know what? Some people they thrive off of drama, and I will explain why. Okay. A person that thrives through drama and loves it is a person that has grown up in a household full of drama and toxicity. And they're conditioned that toxic behavior and drama is the way to show love. And so that's their body's programming, like toxicity is how I receive love. So that's what I'm going to create in my life because that's all I know. So because their bodies react a certain way to toxicity, they're going to keep on responding and trying to find these same issues unconsciously throughout their life. This is not conscious. They're not trying to find drama, but unconsciously, that's what the universe is giving them because they haven't cleared out the shadows, right? So now they're manifesting that toxicity all up into their lives. And because their bodies are reacting to that toxicity, and it has since a young child, that's comfortability for them. That's cortisol, adrenaline, all of those stress hormones that are rushing through your body, that becomes safe for them. That's a safe feeling for them. So they love being in it. So they search it and they seek it out. And they'll try to just latch on to anything that they can. And that's where you get the trolls and the commenters and the people that want to fight on your posts, which is, it's wild to me. But then again, I understand.
We understand. It's
trauma. That's trauma.
It's trauma. It's trauma that's manifesting in them. It's manifesting in whatever way we see it when it happens. It's just something that they're manifesting. It's deep internal pain that's now coming out in the form of trolling, in the form of fighting, in the form of attacking other people. It's trauma. And like I said, I think I was on, I don't know, I've been on so many podcasts now.
I know.
One of these podcasts, and they were asking me about the state of the world. And I said that the state of the world is we live on a planet with 8 billion people that have a mental illness. All of us do. Every single one of us have some form, some shape or form of mental illness that we all need to deal with our internal stuff. And we need to really try to figure out what is going on in us, what these triggers are, who we really are. It's not that we're crazy mental illness. It means that there's from all the negativity that's been programmed into us, from all the bad food that's been given to us, and all the news and the media, all the bad programming from there, and what the school system has done, ripping away all of our individuality and our dreams and our hopes, and putting us into this box to be these perfect little citizens. All those things form and shape who we are. And that has created some mental blockages that we all need to work on. Yeah,
it has. And it's just, it's what they want for us, because then they can control us. When we know we have the power within us to create whatever we want to create in this beautiful life that we've been given, then we'll go do that, and we'll stop following all their stupid rules because their rules are retarded. I mean, I had a whole thing about these this whole government thingy, but anyways, I'm not even gonna go there. But no, like seriously,
we'll save that for
crap.
The Billy Carson Uncensored. I have to bring you on my Uncensored podcast.
Oh look, I'm about to go
only on Forbidden Knowledge TV.
Yes, seriously, guys, get the app, the Forbidden Knowledge TV app, or go to forbiddenknowledge.tv, because we're at Uncensored shows over there. We can say what we want, because I want to go ham on these systems. Okay. Yeah. I want to go ham. These systems, they killed my dad. They messed my brother up. He's sick for life. Okay. Like, I mean, they got me wrapped up into the system. I mean,
they messed up your mom's foot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just all bad.
Wow.
It's all bad.
Yeah.
It's all bad. So I definitely
that will be coming soon to the Billy Carson Uncensored podcast, which airs only on the Forbidden Knowledge TV app.
Yeah.
So go to the App Store for the number 4 Forbidden Knowledge TV app on your App Store. Install it, and you'll get notifications when we go there for the Uncensored, where we can say whatever the heck we want to say and nobody can stop us.
Yes, and I can't wait because I want to say things.
Yeah.
So I can't say
what I said last night would have got this whole account destroyed, but we didn't do it here. We did it on our own app.
I think he even used a couple F-bombs. Did you?
I got pumped over there, man. I dropped some F-bombs.
That's funny.
I was going in.
I couldn't imagine you dropping an F-bomb on a video.
Oh man, people were shocked. They were like, "Huh? Billy Carson used an F-bomb? Wow!"
I wish you guys could be a fly on the wall in the house sometimes because we have fun. It's not what you think. I don't know what y'all think, but it's not what it is.
We have a great time.
It's probably not what you guys think it is. I mean, some of the time it probably is, but then a lot of the time it probably is not.
We just cut the fool in here, man, all 24/7.
Yeah.
I wake up telling jokes.
Yeah. Go to sleep. He goes to sleep. When I've noticed that when you get into your sleepy state, when he gets real sleepy, guys, and he's awake, he just starts cracking joke after joke after joke after joke. He just go. It's my favorite part of the day when you get like that. You just be going.
Oh man.
Yeah. We have fun.
Yeah.
That's another way. Shadow work. I mean, have fun. You can't really, you know what? Until you do your shadow work, you can't truly experience what emotion feels like. Mm-hmm. I didn't really feel emotion for 30 years of my life. And now, unfortunately, I feel all the emotion. Not unfortunately, but fortunately, I feel all the emotion. I mean, sometimes it is really painful and awful, but other times it's fucking beautiful. And I just cussed, sorry. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to be able to really feel happy and to really feel love. Like, you can't really feel those things until you do the work on yourself.
True.
And you can't experience like the true feeling of ecstasy. Mm-hmm. And you can get there.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Absolutely. You sure can. And before we go, though, I don't know when you want to introduce them, Joe, but we want to tell you about the Conscious Awards coming up.
Yeah. So we started with that. Yes, guys. So don't forget to get your tickets for the Conscious Awards. That is August 4th. And yes, it's coming up in like less than 2 months. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be an amazing event.
Yeah, we had a great time there. Last year was our first annual. We had 1,200 people that came from all over the world down to Miami, Florida. We had 15 incredible nominees in various different categories: philanthropist, activist, podcaster, social media influencer, music artist, TV producer, movie producer, TV host, archaeologist, field researcher. I mean, you name it, space anomaly hunter. We had all these categories for all the people that have been working to help uplift humanity and get us to the next level. And they came on stage, and many of them were, shocked, in tears, giving these acceptance speeches. They were so happy and so pleased to be able to get recognized at an event that was on a 10-star level: black tie, red carpet, the whole works, live stream production, the whole works on Forbidden Knowledge TV. This year, we're doing the second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards down in Miami, Florida. Same location, but on the other side of the venue, inside the Knights Hall. You don't want to miss it. And we've got incredible performances from Donnie Arcade, Billboard artist Donnie Arcade, Cruz, Annalise, Rascast, the famous rapper Rascast. We have myself, of course. I'll be performing Forbidden Knowledge along with them, and we have Lady Luck, and it's going to be an incredible night. We're also going to mix these performances throughout the awards show. So you're going to get some entertainment while people are also getting their flowers while they're still alive. You got to be a part of this. We are not going to wait around for people to, give us credit and tell us we're doing good. We're going to give people that are helping this community now their credit ourselves. We're not going to sit around and wait for some mainstream source to come in. And some people say, well, why is it important to give these people any awards at all? Right? It's supposed to be doing it for the love. Well, yeah, they're doing it for the love. They didn't ask for these awards, but we're giving them awards, and we're going to recognize them for their work. And you should see the emotion that spews out of these people when they get recognized, when they get told, damn, you're doing a great job for humanity, and we appreciate you and we love you. That's what it's all about. So you don't want to miss the Conscious Awards. You got to come on down to Miami, Florida. Elisabeth will drop the link in the live chat where you can get your tickets. The tickets are selling out fast, so make sure you get yourself a seat, and then come meet me on the red carpet. Last year, I only had about 30 minutes on the red carpet. This year, how long will I be on the red carpet?
Like 90 minutes.
90 minutes. I'll be on the red carpet for 90 minutes. Come out, take a picture with me on the red carpet. If you have my book, bring any of my books so I can sign them right there in person. We also have a book signing the same morning, a free book signing the same morning of the award show. So you can come out for a meet and greet there. You can come out and bring your books then, and we can sign books right there on the spot as well for all of our authors. All right, so it's going to be a great day. It's going to be incredible. We'd love to see you there again in 2024, this August 2nd, 3rd, well, actually August 3rd and 4th. 3rd is the VIP. The 3rd is the conference and the VIP cruise, and the 4th is the book signing and then the actual ceremony.
Yes, it's going to be amazing, guys. Don't miss it. Everyone wants a reason to come out and dress up and dress in a gown and stuff.
And we're giving away a Mercedes-Benz. Last year, we gave away an Audi A4. And this year, we're giving away a Mercedes-Benz, which we just purchased cash yesterday.
Yeah, it's nice, too. The interior is fire.
Yeah,
it's a nice car. So if you're sitting in the seat at the Art Center during the awards, we are going to be picking somebody's seat that evening. Then they will have the car.
That's right.
And if they're not local, we'll ship it to you.
Yep. But the car will be parked at the venue like it was last year with a big bow on top.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm going to drop the link one more time, guys. Make sure you get your tickets because they will sell out. This theater or this, I don't know what to call it. It's called Knights Hall, but it's the same building, but a different location of the building than we were last year. So it's a little tiny bit smaller, guys. So this will sell out faster than last year's. So.
Contemporary design.
Yes.
$3 million lighting system. Mm-hmm. Amazing sound system.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Really high tech. Super high tech.
Yes. All right, guys. You have anything else?
No, you didn't have a video clip of the winner getting the car?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, next time we'll show you this clip of last year's car winner. She ran up to the stage to get the car, and she was so excited, so happy, so pleased. And what's great about this winner, she actually had a 2004 Honda Civic, I believe she said, that was broken down and that didn't have air conditioning. And she lived in Texas. Can you believe that? So this car was like a huge blessing for her because not only did she win the car, but she literally drove the car back to Texas. I trusted her. We had a conversation. I asked her, look, when you get to Texas, I'm going to leave my car insurance on here till you get home. She had to drive back. So I let her, she had with a few people that she had with her. So she drove back. She sent me my license plate immediately, and she went and got her own, her transfer done with the title that we gave her immediately. Thank goodness. And she fulfilled her obligation and she got the car. So that's so good. It felt so good to be able to help people and give people something that they can cherish and that they'll be thankful for. So
I wonder if I can play this if I share my screen or something.
Maybe you're going to do it a different way. Is it saved on your computer?
It's right there.
Go to
it's not saved on my computer.
Video file.
It's not saved on my computer.
It's not. Oh, you got to save it to the computer first.
It is saved.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm trying to find this video so we can play it for you. It's really powerful. Everybody's crying.
Yeah.
It was very powerful.
Even our host got choked up.
Yeah, he did. He was crying.
Yeah. Chris Spencer got choked up.
4 Bitter Knowledge Conscious Awards, and we're giving away an Audi by the one, the only 4 Bitter Knowledge family. And this is some lucky winner is going to get this Audi in some out of the way experience.
I want everybody to send me a text message, and I'm going to pick somebody right now. Text me your seat number.
This is how you're going to win. This is how you're going to win.
We're doing it the same way, guys.
Who wants an Audi? Who wants an Audi? In 2 minutes. Don't be trying to text Billy. Billy, I got this book about Mars. I got this thing I want to do about gangs in space.
Here's the title to the car, Paid in Full.
Paid in full?
Paid in full.
Whoa.
Paid in full.
They didn't do that at the Grammys.
Keys to the car. And there we go.
This is nuts.
Lanny Illis S8.
Don't. Oh my God, this is perfect.
Wow.
Don't run.
Look. She's running. You just want an Audi.
You want to say anything?
What a big secret! Oh. Listen, y'all. When I tell y'all manifesting is everything.
That's right.
Years. I manifest Why the Big Secret into my life. I don't know if y'all know me. I'm Lonnie Ellis. I am the show producer of Why the Big Secret.
Oh, wow.
Baby, when I tell y'all, manifesting all the stuff Billy be talking about, don't sleep on it. You sleep on everything Billy's telling you. You sleep on yourself. Don't play them games. Y'all better take it serious.
That's out.
I love this, y'all. I'm such a believer of what you're teaching, Billy. I swear.
Let her hear it, you guys. Let her hear it.
Wow.
Now, what we didn't tell her, it's a 1983 Audi, but still. No, it's a 2023 Audi.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Guys, see?
Yeah,
Fire.
Fire.
That was fire.
So if you want to win the Mercedes, you have to be in the audience
Yeah.
the day of the awards, and you may be the one, your seat number might get called, and you may be the one driving home in a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. And something interesting, all of the people that have won cars, they knew they were going to win.
Yeah.
That have won the God Power winners that came out to come hang out with us for a day.
Yeah.
They knew they were going to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's dope.
We've given away a lot of cars. We gave away a Ford Sport. We gave away a Rolls-Royce Ghost. We gave away the Audi A4. We gave away a Mercedes-Benz AMG, and now we're giving away another Mercedes-Benz. Yeah.
Yep. All at the Conscious Awards, guys. Go to consciousawards.com. Consciousawards.com. That has all the information about our event. It has the Saturday events going on, and then it also has the Sunday events.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go to consciousawards.com, or you guys can go straight to the link. I'm going to drop it one more time to get your tickets for the award show.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you guys, this is going to sell out fast. So
Yep.
make sure you guys get your ticket. Make sure you guys get a good seat.
That's
We're
right.
about to be having some fun, and
It's gonna be a great
it's going to
night.
be hosted by Giorgio Tsoukalos from Ancient Aliens, and he's super excited about it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's going to be a good night.
it is. It
Yes.
is. And I can't wait to see y'all there, because last year was so dope, and I know this year is going to be even better. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we will be back very, very soon. I think, I don't know, we're going live every day, guys. It's that time, so we'll see.
We're going to
y'all
be going live every day.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form, you're going to see my face and her face.
Yeah.
We're going to go live every single day.
Got a lot of stuff to say right now.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. Enjoy your weekends. Be safe out there. And remember, shadow work is scary, but just do it. Do it. The other side of the grass is much greener. So.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't hang up yet. Look at this jacket. Look at this 4BK
Yeah, it's fire.
jacket. This letter jacket by 4BK by Forbidden Knowledge. Esoteric.
Yeah. Y'all can go to forbiddenknowledge.shop and grab that varsity jacket.
I think it's comfortable. Oh, look at the
Oh,
shirt.
it's nice. And the shirt.
This is my formula for manifestation.
Yeah.
CT multiplied by A equals M. Conscious thought multiplied by action equals manifestation. This is my my formula. It's all on our website. All right. Anyway.
Check it out. Forbiddenknowledge.shop, guys.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks for listening.